নমস্কাৰ মৰমৰ ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসকল জ্ঞান হাইভ ইউটিউব চেনেলৰ অন্য এটা ভিডিঅ'ত তোমালোকক আন্তৰিক স্বাগতম জনাইছোঁ আৰু আজি এই ভিডিঅ'ত দ্বাদশ শ্ৰেণীৰ ইংৰাজীৰ পৰীক্ষাত 2000 চনৰ পৰা 2022 চনলৈকে যিসমূহ নেৰেশ্যন আহিছিল গোটেই নেৰেশ্যনসমূহ ইয়াত আলোচনা কৰা হ'ব গতিকে তোমালোকে এই ভিডিঅ'টো আৰম্ভণিৰ পৰা শেষলৈকে অকণো স্কিপ নকৰাকৈ চাই যাবা। এক নম্বৰত আছে My friend said to me, I am very thirsty. Please give me a glass of water. এইটো প্ৰশ্ন আহিছিল 2022 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে My friend told me that he was very thirsty and requested me to give him a glass of water. 2 নম্বৰতে আছে Reena asked the boy what the matter was and why he was crying. She also advised him to be cheerful. এইটো প্ৰশ্ন 2022 চনত আহিছিল আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে Reena said to the boy, what's the matter? Why are you crying? Be cheerful. 3 নম্বৰ প্ৰশ্নটো হৈছে The boys exclaimed in joy that they had all passed the test and that they would celebrate their success the next day. এইটো আহিছিল 2020 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে The boys said, hooray, we have all passed the test and we shall celebrate our success tomorrow. 4 নম্বৰ প্ৰশ্নটো আছে Alexander said to Porus, how do you desire to be treated? He answered, like a king. এইটো প্ৰশ্ন 2020 চনত আহিছিল আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে Alexander asked Porus how he desired to be treated. He answered that he desired to be treated like a king. 5 নম্বৰ প্ৰশ্নটো আছে The customer inquired if he could get a garden roller in that shop. The assistant respectfully replied that he would get it in the hardware department. এইটো প্ৰশ্ন আহিছিল 2019 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে The customer said, can I get a garden roller in this shop? The assistant said, sir, you will get it in the hardware department. 6 নম্বৰ প্ৰশ্নটো আছে Reena said to the boy, what's the matter? Why are you crying? Be cheerful. আৰু এইটো আহিছিল 2019 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে Reena asked the boy what the matter was and why he was crying. She also advised him to be cheerful. 7 নম্বৰত আছে His mother exclaimed in sorrow that she had not a bit of bread to give him, that he had eaten up all the provisions she had in the house the previous day. এইটো আহিছিল 2018 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে His mother said, alas, I have not a bit of bread to give you. You have eaten up all the provision I had in the house yesterday. 8 নম্বৰত আছে The speaker said, I thank you ladies and gentlemen for giving me a kind hearing. When I arrived here yesterday, I did not believe that I might meet so large a gathering. এইটো আহিছিল 2018 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে The speaker addressing the ladies and gentlemen thanked them for giving him a kind hearing. He further told that when he had arrived there the previous day, he did not believe that he might meet so large a gathering. Next question to আছে I asked Ranjan where Nina lived. Ranjan replied regretfully that he did not know. এইটো আহিছিল 2016 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে I said to Ranjan, where does Nina live? He said, sorry, I don't know. Next question to হৈছে how long do you have to wait for your train? The woman asked me. About an hour, I replied. এইটো আহিছিল 2016 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে The woman inquired of me how long I had to wait for my train. I replied that I had to wait for about an hour. Next question to আছে The teacher asked Rumi if she had read the Bible. She replied that she hadn't. এইটো প্ৰশ্ন আহিছিল 2015 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে The teacher said to Rumi, have you read the Bible? She replied, I haven't. 12 নম্বৰ প্ৰশ্নটো আছে Where do you go every Sunday? I asked the girl. She replied, I go to the church. এইটো আহিছিল 2015 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে I asked the girl where she goes every Sunday. She answered oblique replied. অৰ্থাৎ তোমালোকে ইয়াত এনচাৰটো ইউজ কৰিব পাৰা বা এনচাৰৰ পৰিৱৰ্তে ৰিপ্লাইড ইউজ কৰিব পাৰা, যিকোনো এটা লিখিলেই হ'ল। আৰু উত্তৰটো এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ হ'ব she answered that she goes to the church বা she replied that she goes to the church. Next question to আছে one day Mohan told me that he would become a doctor and leave Assam. I asked him if he knew anything about medicine. এইটো আহিছিল 2014 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে one day Mohan said to me I will become a doctor and leave Assam. I said to him, do you know anything about medicine? পিছৰ প্ৰশ্নটো আছে the lady said to salesman what is the price of the Barbie doll? The salesman said to her it is a bit expensive but I can give you a 20% discount. এইটো আহিছিল 2014 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে the lady asked the salesman what the price of that Barbie doll was. The salesman replied to her that that was a bit expensive but he could give her a 20% discount. ইয়াত that দুটা ব্যৱহাৰ কৰা হৈছে, এইটো ভুল নহয়, তোমালোকে চিন্তা কৰিব নালাগে। এটা that হৈছে আমাৰ যিটো কনজাংচন ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিছোঁ আৰু আনটো that ইটৰ পৰিৱৰ্তে বহিছে, গতিকে তোমালোকে দুটা দেখি কনফিউজ নহবা। নেক্সট কুৱেশ্যনটো আছে one day Mukesh told me that he would be a motor mechanic and leave Firuzabad. I asked if he knew anything about car. এইটো আহিছিল 2013 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে one day Mukesh said to me I will be a motor mechanic and leave Firuzabad. I said to him, do you know anything about car? 16 নম্বৰ প্ৰশ্নটো হৈছে why are not you wearing supples? I asked one boy. My mother did not bring them down from the shelf. He answered simply. এইটো আহিছিল 2013 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে I asked one boy why he was not wearing supples. He simply answered that his mother did not bring them down from the shelf. 17 নম্বৰ প্ৰশ্নটো আছে the boy requested that he might be allowed to get in but the teacher said no. এইটো আহিছিল 2011 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে the boy said to the teacher may I get in sir. The teacher replied negatively. 18 নম্বৰ প্ৰশ্নটো আছে Rajmi asked her mother if they were ready to go with her. They wanted to know what her intention was. এইটো আহিছিল 2011 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে Rajmi said to her friends, are you ready to go with me? They said, what is your intention? 19 নম্বৰ প্ৰশ্নটো আছে the boy humbly requested the teacher to excuse him and promised that he would never do so again. এইটো আহিছিল 2010 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে the boy said to the teacher, please excuse me sir, I will never do so again. 20 নম্বৰ প্ৰশ্নটো আছে I said to him how long will you stay? He replied for 5 days. এইটো আহিছিল 2010 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে I asked him how long he would stay. He replied that he would stay for 5 days. Next question to আছে I asked Priyam what she was doing. Priyam replied that she was preparing her lesson. এইটো আহিছিল 2009 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে I asked Priyam what are you doing? I am preparing my lesson, said Priyam. 22 নম্বৰ প্ৰশ্নত আছে Rohit said to his friends, let us go and help the flood affected people. এইটো আহিছিল 2009 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে Rohit proposed. ইয়াত তোমালোকে proposedৰ পৰিৱৰ্তে suggested লিখিব পাৰা, কোনো কথা নাই। তো ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে Rohit proposed his friends that they should go and help the flood affected people. এবাৰ আহিছো 23 নম্বৰ প্ৰশ্নটোলৈ আৰু ইয়াত আছে the teacher ordered Joe to stand up and ask him why he had not prepared his lesson. He told him that he would write to his father. এইটো আহিছিল 2008 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে the teacher said to Joe, stand up. Why have not you prepared your lesson? I shall write to your father. Next question to আছে Rashmi Karan said, I have a very important matter to discuss with you. Today, you must give me your attention. এইটো আহিছিল 2008 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে Karan told Rashmi that he had very important matter to discuss with her and so she must give him her attention. Next question to আছে he said I don't wish to see any of you go away. এইটো আহিছিল 2007 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে he said that he did not wish to see any of them and told them to go away. Next question to আছে when John asked Mary whether she would help him she replied that she would. এইটো আহিছিল 2006 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে when John said to Mary will you help me she said I will. Next question to আছে Hercules said the goddess of virtue I offer myself to you. I know you are descended from the gods and that you have given proofs of that by your love of virtue. এইটো আহিছিল 2006 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে the goddess of virtue told Hercules that she offered herself to him because she knew he was descended from the gods and that he had given proofs of that by his love of virtue. Next question to us, the teacher asked the student if he had prepared his lessons. The student replied politely that he had not. এইটো আহিছিল 2005 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে the teacher said to the student have you prepared your lessons. The student said sir I have not. Next question to us, nothing can be avoided said Caesar which the gods had purposed. Those amines appear to everyone not only to Caesar. এইটো আহিছিল 2005 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে Caesar said that nothing could be avoided which the god had purposed. He further said that those amines appear to everyone not only to Caesar. 30 নম্বৰ প্ৰশ্নটো আছে she said to her son that she was old and lonely and asked him if he had no pity on her loneliness. এইটো আহিছিল 2004 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে she said to her son I am old and lonely, do you have no pity on my loneliness? 31 নম্বৰ প্ৰশ্নটো আছে the traveler said to the peasant can you show me the nearest inn? Yes said the peasant. এইটো আহিছিল 2007 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে the traveler asked the peasant if he could show him the nearest inn. The peasant replied that he could. Next question to আছে the man said that they had been there for 2.5 years and they are going to stay another 6 months. এইটো আহিছিল 2003 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে the man said we have been here for 2.5 এইটো মোৰ প্ৰিণ্টিং মিষ্টেক হৈ গ'ল হাফ ইয়েৰ্ছ হ'ব লাগিছিলে মই মান্থছ লিখি দিলোঁ গতিকে তোমালোকে এইটো শুদ্ধ কৰি ল'বা 2.5 years and we are going to stay another 6 months. গতিকে তোমালোকে হাফ মান্থছটো যে আছে এইটো মান্থছ নহয় এইটো ইয়েৰ্ছ হ'ব দেই শুদ্ধ কৰি ল'বা. নেক্সটটো আছে I have just bought a car said Peter but it is not insured yet so I can't take you for a ride. এইটো আহিছিল 2003 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে Peter said to me that he had just bought a car but that was not insured till then so he could not take me for a ride. Next question to আছে I asked my friend why he looked so sad. He replied that his father was seriously ill and there was little hope of his recovery. এইটো আহিছিল 2002 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে I asked to my friend why do you look so sad. He said my father is seriously ill and there is little hope of his recovery. Next question to আছে the boy said to the teacher sir I am weak in English and seek your advice. Read the text thoroughly and try to express your ideas in simple correct English said the teacher. এইটো আহিছিল 2002 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে the boy politely told the teacher that he was weak in English and sought his advice. The teacher advised him to read the text thoroughly and to try to express his ideas in simple correct English. Next question to আছে my friend told me that he was thirsty and requested me to give him a glass of water. এইটো আহিছিল 2001 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে my friend said to me I am very thirsty please give me a glass of water. নেক্সট আৰু লাষ্ট কুৱেশ্যনটো হৈছে ৰামেন said to the boy what's the matter why are you crying be cheerful এইটো আহিছিল 2001 চনত Raman asked the boy what the matter was and why he was crying. He also asked him to be cheerful. 38 number আছে I asked Rita what she was doing. Rita replied that she was preparing her lesson. এইটো আহিছিল 2000 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে I said to Rita what are you doing? I am preparing my lesson, said Rita. আৰু শেষৰ প্ৰশ্নটো হৈছে He said to me when will you go to Delhi? I shall send my brother with you. এইটো আহিছিল 2000 চনত আৰু ইয়াৰ উত্তৰটো হৈছে He asked me when I would go to Delhi and said that he would send his brother with me. তো মৰমৰ ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসকল তোমালোকৰ লগত মই 2000 চনৰ পৰা 2022 চনলৈকে অহা দ্বাদশ শ্ৰেণীৰ ইংৰাজী প্ৰশ্ন কাকতত অহা যিকেইটা নেৰেশ্যন আছিল মই গোটেইকেইটা তোমালোকৰ লগত আলোচনা কৰিলোঁ যদি তোমালোকে ভিডিঅ'টো চাই ভাল পাইছা তেনেহ'লে এটা লাইক কৰিবা তোমালোকৰ ফ্ৰেণ্ডসকলৰ মাজত এই ভিডিঅ'টো শ্বেয়াৰ কৰিবলৈ নাপাহৰিবা আৰু যদি চেনেলটোতে প্ৰথমবাৰৰ বাবে আহিছা তেনেহ'লে বেল আইকনটো প্ৰেছ কৰি ছাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰি ল'বা লগতে বেল আইকনটো প্ৰেছ কৰি অল কৰি ৰাখিবা ধন্যবাদ